I'll be showing you how to make these buttery and flaky and delicious croissants. And here are all the ingredients for our croissants. First, we want to add the yeast into a bowl. Heat the yeast by adding some flour into it, doesn't matter how much. Add some of the milk, just enough to dissolve it. Whisk it until it's dissolved. Now just dump in the rest of the flour into the bowl. Stir this up. Now add in the rest of the milk. More stirring. Add 2 ounces of unsalted butter that's softened. Stir, 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 stir. You may have noticed how dry this is, so I'm adding more milk. I didn't do it until I saw how dry it was after adding the butter. Just dig in and start kneading it with your hands. 2 ounces of sugar, half an ounce of salt. Once your dough comes together like this, knead it on the table for 6 to 8 minutes. Leave your dough in a container or bowl and cover it and let it rest for 15 to 30 minutes. To determine how much butter we're using for this next step, weigh the amount of dough you have right now, and we're going to use 33% of the weight, and we're going to take that and make that the amount of butter. Cut the butter into tablespoons, little squares. Place the butter onto saran wrap and try to form a square out of it. Now wrap this delicious slab of butter in saran wrap. I bet none of you are going to think of croissants the same way after watching this video. I think after the first time I made croissants, I never wanted to eat it again. Until today, I guess. Now using a rolling pin, flatten the butter until it comes together. Now take your slab of butter and throw it into the freezer until it's firm. Lightly dust the table with some flour. We're going to pat down our dough into a square so it'd be easier to roll it out. Roll it out into a bigger square. Take the cold butter and place it on the center of the square in a diamond shape. Fold the corners of the dough to cover the butter. It's like putting it in a little envelope. Roll this out into a rectangle. Mine was just kind of hanging there. Fold one side of the dough and then take the other side and bring it over that side, overlapping them. This is called a simple fold. Turn this sideways and start rolling it out into another rectangle. If your dough starts bleeding out in your butter, just dust it with some flour and it'll be okay. For a simple fold, take one edge and bring it down, take the other edge and overlap that one again. Turn it sideways. I was thinking about rolling out again, but I decided it'd be best to put it back in the freezer since a lot of butter was coming out. So carefully wrap this up and put it back in the freezer for at least an hour or for a whole day. Now here I've just taken it out of the freezer and I'm trying to roll it out into a rectangle, but I'm struggling because it's so hard. Instead of doing a simple fold, we'll be doing a book fold. It's when you take one end and the other end and make them touch. And now you just take it and fold it in half. Roll this into another rectangle. This is the last time we're rolling into a rectangle, I promise you guys. I just wanted to show you a few shots of how long this dough was. It reached to the end of my counter like this. Don't be afraid to just let it all hang out. Now using a bench scraper, cut these into little pizza shapes or triangles. You could use a knife to whatever you're into. You can take these and stack them on top of each other to make some room. Now taking the bottom of the triangle, just cut a small slit, and you just want to stretch out the top of the triangle a little bit. Now taking from the bottom and just roll towards the top, and you have a croissant. Depending if you want, you could like connect the bottom of the feet together. Cover these on a tray for 30 minutes. Right before baking them, brush them with some egg whites, roughly 1 egg and 1 tablespoon of milk. Bake these from 375 degrees to 400 degrees until golden, up to you. That's just what my recipes say, don't get mad at me. It felt really, really nice to bake these in the morning. Now make our simple syrup glaze. Combine 1/4 cup of sugar with 1/4 cup of water, and you just boil it. Brush the glaze onto the croissants while it's still hot.
And now for the taste test. Buttery layers. Thank you for watching my video to the very end. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.